looks like the shrunken applehead version of somebody famous, and dresses like a Unitarian, sandaled and shawled, and the bulk clouds stall, taking on weight. An afternoon is weirdly apricot and opaque, and in June, cottonwood bowls and hail drift the whole ground white. Where words don't work right, so there's only the light to tangle with. Sky streaked green, still an hour after sunset. That and the mountain keeping time like a silent drumming. One can wander the gallery of streets in the wee hours, alone, past the garden of carved doors and the crop of elaborate whirligigs, tall as an Anglo man and almost as costly. Circling home then with the magpies that nag all through dawn and beyond, while every species of blue comes to nest in the V between two elms in my vacant lot yard. One trunk split and canted, the other a shade off true. Okay, and this is my most recent one. I just wrote it over Christmas, and it's called Osceola National Forest. We were driving down to Florida to spend Christmas with the grandparents like we do. And I was noticing that in this particular national park, national forest, wildlife preserve, they have to burn all of the trees and the vegetation every 5 years or something. It's necessary so that the ecosystem can keep going. So I wrote this poem called Osceola National Forest Burn Zone. And then bizarrely enough, 2 weeks ago my house burned down to the ground. So it's weird. And I've been looking back, and I've written all of these poems about burning houses and fire in the last couple of years. So anyway, I have to read this. It's a bit of a downer. Brace yourself. It refers at the end to my younger brother's death. Okay. So, Rangers leave a file of slashed pines lashing the wide-eyed highway, as if we beach-bound or Disney-drunk drivers could not understand gusts of fertile ash maining the windshield, stubbed charcoal flats eagles can bulk up on prey in. Even rugrats in the way back will have dimly felt the rage for ruin. Nature's knack that sets sandforts crumbling, lets sidewalks crack, and dictates that even one's best clay creatures get punched to tomorrow's pulp. If not winter, we're given this. Rangers trust us. Only some will gun for the next car, stewarding in the crash. Just a few will infold, blind, and walk with their wrists held out, elbows and shins barked black by corners and doors. Or maybe this tree screen is requisite. In the thin fringe we keep to veil the raw sight from raw sight, a gray cheek. A shade we can claim eats the heat due from a sun's mouth, now a blank cave, a vacancy. And, let's see, do you want a serious one or a funny one? That's what I thought. All right. 7,000 audiences in a row. This is a sonnet that's a very, very loose translation from a 17th century French poet, Pierre de Ronsard. And I've set it on a cruise liner, kind of a love boat situation. It's called Sea of Love. I want to hole up in here with the Iliad, so hang the do not disturb tag, Porter. If I hear one unmetered voice, I swear you'll wish I'd only shoved you overboard. Don't bring me meals or call for my laundry. If the wine runs out, I'll buzz you for more. For 3 days, I'll feast only on Homer, Maynard nailed and toga in last week's sheets. Bolt the door. Let the art buzzards eye me when I'm biography like Baudelaire. If God himself invites me to dinner, tell him I'm seasick. But if my love calls, Jimmy the Hindrance and bring me a red dress cut down to there. To hell with art. Help me out with this zipper.